This is Coffee with the Commish, and this is the MoUnTaInEeRz.
I'm itchy. I have an itchy face. I have a very itchy face.
Why you just flash it? I thought you had two.
I do, but I've only got one manufactured. I only won one baseball ring, so this is all I got.
Okay. Well, we are in the lighthouse again, drinking coffee.
Cheers, my man.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, of course.
What kind of coffee are we drinking?
Are we drinking the same coffee? Giants Rule? Okay. This is Salimo Dark Roast.
Okay.
You have the hot version, the caliente, if you will.
Mm.
I have the cold version.
So 3 weeks now and 3 cheap coffees. That's what this show is about.
Yeah, what was the coffees? You were saying like Primo K-Cups last week? I've never heard of them.
I had some Javalia or
That's right, you said
some
Javalia.
Starbucks or
Javalia
you ever have Death Wish coffee?
No,
Try it.
Sounds heinous.
Do you like strong coffee?
Yeah, I love strong coffee.
Try it.
Okay.
Well,
Death
we are
Wish.
with the charter member, one of the charter members of the league, to MoUnTaInEeRz, a member since 2001, the inaugural season, 153 career wins, 7 top 3 finishes, and 2 championships in 2007 and 2014. To MoUnTaInEeRz, it's an honor to be in your house.
It better be.
So let's jump into this. I think everyone knows the routine by now. We got a little bit personal, talk some business, do a little hit and run.
This is nice though. We got the West Virginia and the Penn State, as it should be.
Now the release date of this episode is a week from filming, so hopefully both of our teams are still in the running.
Sweet mother of God. It's going to be a much different week if they don't.
So let's start personally. You've spent a lot of time in professional sports, career-wise.
Sure have.
Now you are the CEO and Director of Performance Education at 4A Health and Performance Sciences. So you're living the entrepreneur life.
I definitely am.
Tell the league about it.
Well, you're looking at the setup here. We have
very official.
We have, if you guys are looking, if Untouchable is looking to upgrade his neurology information bank, feel free to log on. We'll give you a passcode to get into our flagship course, Neuro Recovery, and you'll see this backdrop in all the videos.
So for your average Joe in this league, in 10 seconds or less, what do you do?
I teach people how to make their body as good as it can be and back to normalized function.
That's why I'm a free agent.
How long has that one been in the holster?
So I did take an interest in what you're doing, and I have one of your tweets here from just a couple days ago.
Ooh, okay,
so
well, who knows what this is going to be?
I'm going to read it, and then I'd like you to translate it in English for
Okay,
me, okay?
you got it.
Here's the tweet. If someone has bad posture, he has neural landmarks that they can feel to settle them into those positions.
Sure.
In order to fix the posture, they need new neural landmarks that will assist them into a better position.
Yeah.
Reference centers aren't magic.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
So basically, your body has a lot of these things that they can feel. It's like the positions that you can sink into. So like one of the things is the outside of your right foot. So people like lean onto that outside of that right side of the foot because it registers with their brain that it's a comfortable spot to be in one of their typical postures. So if that's not good posture, which that's not, you have to remove that and give it something else for the brain to feel to register with a new good posture. Otherwise, the new posture or new movement will never stick. Shake
and bake. I hope you're following us. Okay, let's jump into business a little bit.
Let's get in there.
So 2017, taking a look back, you started 2-6, but then you went 6-2 over the final 8.
What year was this?
Last year.
Oh, this was last year.
Huh. Fell just short though in the Fantasy Bowl. You did get second place, so a runner-up. 2018, you're off to a couple wins after a couple, 2 or 3 losses there.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about this team?
I would just like to say that I would 100% have a third ring if it wasn't for Todd Gurley. And I believe last week, or now 2 weeks ago, Brian said that Todd Gurley's going to know that he exists.
Yes.
Right?
Father or name of his firstborn and all that. Yeah.
And he will know that I exist as well because I hate that man. I would have absolutely have 3 rings. This year, again, I think my team's good. Got off to a bad start with the 89-point week right out of the gate when almost every single team is scoring like 150. Just really not happy about my team after that week, but looking at it now, I think I got a solid team. After the super fair trade that I just had with Garden State Grinders, I'm feeling really good about it.
Okay. We were talking last place prize in the first couple of episodes of this program.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on implementing one, and if so, what would it be?
Oh, man, that's a tough one. You know what? I just like to shift focus, and I'm deflecting this sort of. I want to just touch on the More Light Classic, that you guys still
we
owe
don't
us.
have enough time in this program.
That you guys still owe us.
So, going on to the
West
next
Virginia pick.
So what's your question?
The question is that we have a picture of us in size extra small T-shirts from the Penn State household on Lake Drive, and you have lost a More Light Classic.
Okay.
Where's our picture?
So the real problem here is yellow clashes with the Mean Machine's eyes. So otherwise we would do
I
it.
feel like he's said that excuse before. That's what it is.
Give us the gear. We'll pay off.
Wow, you heard it here, folks.
3 years
First.
ago, whenever that is. So let's talk current league right now. If you were commissioner for a day, what would you change?
What? If I was commissioner for the league for a day, I would try to find. I mean, they already have it, but I think you know what I would change? I would change some level of depth on the team. Maybe less teams in the league. Sorry, people, because trading is just almost impossible. Just because there's nobody has depth, it's impossible to really dig in. Like other people's, when I talk to other fantasy people about leagues, there's a lot of trading going on. Just nobody wants. Like I talked to Establish This. And we were talking about trades, and like he wanted Kelsey, and he was willing to give me his bench guys. And I mean, I understand that move, but I can't take a bench guy.
Any concerns though by downsizing the league about an unbalanced schedule?
Yeah, absolutely. And I know there's pros and cons to both of it, and it really at the end of the day doesn't matter because it's technically fair no matter how you slice it. But I do like it better because we used to have bye weeks, didn't we?
That was 1 year back.
Oh, really? That's it?
3.
Okay, well then, yeah, I would prefer to play every week, and repeating people on the schedule is also a challenge.
Okay.
So
as I mentioned at the top of this program, you're one of the founding charter members of the league.
Sure.
That's you. That's me. That's also Drug Infested Den and Crazy Fools. Crazy Fools is a member of the league that doesn't really get much publicity. He's down in Miami. I think he still participates. He makes moves sometimes. Can you say something nice about our friend down south?
you know what? I mean, we were saying before this aired, we were saying that he's the original fantasy stud. He was up in 8th grade. He was up at midnight 12:01 when we used to have to clear waivers and stuff. At 12:01 picking guys up, and for a while there he was like the guy to watch. He was somebody I was like modeling my draft strategies after. Mean Machine also, I was modeling my draft strategy. I don't do that anymore. I just like to make that very clear.
I think Mean Machine would not play either. So. A little unrelated, but does the number 48, 9, and 2 mean anything to you?
No, never heard of those numbers in my life.
For those in the league that don't know, that is the all-time series, Penn State, West Virginia.
Well, we're getting ready to bump those numbers up here in a couple of years.
So that was my next question. Penn State and West Virginia hasn't played since 1992, but I think we were 4 years old then. So good memories of those games. The series is renewed in 2023 and 2024. First game at State College, next game in Morgantown. Are we renting an RV? Are we doing a massive tailgate? Is the whole Light family coming out?
You know what, man? For the trip out to State College, I think an RV would be pretty dope.
Okay.
Because it's only 4 hours from here.
Roughly.
Okay. Going down to Morgantown, you're going into some hostile territory. It's about a 6-hour drive. I don't know if we want to go RV status for that one. Maybe we want to fly into Pittsburgh, get some rental stuff. You're gonna want to hide that crap. They don't want to see that down there. And those hillbillies.
More importantly, is Jimmy Legs coming?
Jimmy Legs. Anytime we go to Morgantown, Jimmy Legs will be there.
What about State College?
State College. You may have to bribe him with some creamery ice cream.
You can do that. I think Mean Machine's in for the first one. Morgantown may take some time.
We'll get what's Morgantown? No, we'll get him some pepperoni rolls.
We're going to play a game, a little hit and run. In case you need a refresher, this is where we throw some quick questions at you. Answer with the first thing that comes to mind. Ready?
Yeah, I'm so ready.
Here we go. Favorite meal?
Steak, flaming on.
Do you cook it rare or medium rare?
I cook it with a lot of ketchup.
Ketchup?
I eat ketchup on my steak. I don't care where I get it from. I'm bathing in ketchup.
Do you put ketchup on your hot dogs too?
No, mustard.
Okay.
I'm not sicko.
Favorite movie?
7 pounds.
Okay. Second favorite college football team?
West Virginia scout team.
Favorite chick flick?
The Notebook.
Notebook,
It's
really?
great. I own it.
So you cry?
A tear up.
Okay. Favorite guilty pleasure?
The Notebook. Country love songs.
Country love songs. Okay.
Not really guilty about that.
Best team name that's not yours?
I'm going Drug Infested Den. No idea what that even means, but it's intriguing.
So we should probably clarify what drug infested den means. I
Okay.
think most people don't know what it means. Back during the presidential election, Donald Trump had a comment about the state of New Hampshire. Behind the scenes, it got leaked.
Is that what he called
He
it?
called the state of New Hampshire a drug-infested den, and because Ryan moved there, he decided to name his team
Okay,
Drug-Infested
cool.
Den. So that is a good backstory.
Okay.
I think
That,
that's
that makes me like it so much more.
yes. So the worst team name.
Giants. Woo!
It's probably a question I should have asked Giants. Is he a Giants fan?
No, you did ask him.
Is he a Giants fan?
Oh, you asking me a Giants fan?
I'm asking
I mean,
you.
he was. He used to be a big Rodney Hampton fan back in the day.
Rodney Hampton. Okay.
Exactly.
Jason Seymour.
Jason Sue.
I do like him because he was so handsome.
You're having dinner with 3 people in the league. Who is it?
Okay, I'm gonna go with Jimmy Legs
Okay.
because he's my dad. He'll probably pay. I'm gonna go Nittany Lions.
Appreciate
We
the
go
seat.
so far back.
No.
And then the other one, I'd like to get Untouchable. I'd like to get Untouchable in there because we gotta figure these trades out. We gotta have a conversation. We gotta sit down, get some rationale, and then see if we can work something out.
My last question for you, and we're going to pretend you're in the running for Miss America for a moment.
Okay.
And this was a real question posed to a Miss America
Okay.
contestant.
Okay.
If you could change one of your physical characteristics, which one would it be and why?
Ace.
Yeah, I would probably. I think what I would probably do is I'd probably change my face
Okay.
because it's just too handsome, and that is just a burden. Everywhere I go, the ladies are staring. Even the guys are staring. I go down to Greenwich Village, and they just can't get the eyes off of me. So it's just been a real burden for me, and I can't really find ways to hide it. So yeah, I'd probably change my face, make it less handsome.
You got one question for the commish. What is it?
My one question for the commish is. Well, this is going to be a semi-two-part question.
Give it
Will Untouchable and or Rutgers football win a game this year? Oh, here's the question. I got it. Who's more likely to get a W this year?
Mm-hmm.
Untouchable or Rutgers football?
Untouchable.
I love that answer.
Untouchable. I think he'll pull one out.
Okay, and your thoughts on Rutgers, the state of Rutgers football?
I'm enjoying this game.
Where do we got now? Oh, they scored 24-0 since
During
we.
the filming of this episode, it's 24-0 Maryland. So, for those keeping track. Well, the MoUnTaInEeRz, thanks for joining the
Cheers,
program.
my man.